My name is Marty Lesperance. I'm a U.S. Army veteran, and I'm here to tell you why I'm voting for Ron Paul for president in 2012. Prior to 2007, I had no interest in politics. I read the headlines. I knew enough to talk to people to understand what they were saying, but I really didn't know what was going on. I didn't have a full grasp of the situation. Prior to 2007, my company had deployed. A few of my friends were real close to ETS before that deployment, and they had been stop-lossed. And as most of you know, yes, soldiers signed a contract, stop-loss clauses in the contract, so we honored the contract. So it's one of those things that if it happens to you, you just have to deal with it. Well, in April of 2007, while I was deployed, I see a newscast from the president saying that, well, now we're going to extend troop deployments 3 months. So troop deployments are now going to be 15 months total. And, oh, by the way, we're stop-lossing people at incredible rates. I mean, the morale was at pretty much an all-time low around that time, in my opinion, or at least in my, area of the Army, from people I knew and from people I talked to. With that being said, I looked for some answers. I'm like, this just doesn't seem right. Yeah, we signed a contract, but I mean, it just seems unfair. Is anybody out there trying to help us? So, I'm looking at it, and the only thing you get is the outcry from the public, like, oh, this is not fair, this is not fair, but it really doesn't affect them, so they really don't care. Unless you were a parent or a spouse or someone of one of those troops, then majority of people were out there just paying lip service to it. So, I'm looking for someone that was running for president that could possibly pull us out of Iraq. Okay, and at the time we were full-blown in Iraq, a little bit in Afghanistan, hey, now we know there was more to come. But, at the time, I'm looking for the answers. So I go to a friend. Hey, man, I don't like any of these candidates, The closest one is still very far away. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, well, I want you to check out this candidate. He may, seem a little odd. He may, sound a little funny. He may not look like your normal politician, but I just want you to, listen to what he has to say with an open mind. So he pulled up one of the compilation videos on YouTube from the debates, and it was like a new awakening. I mean, everything the man said, just struck to the core of me. And I don't agree with everything Dr. Paul says, don't get me wrong, but the way he articulates the problem and the way he presents the answer is unlike any other candidate out there right now. He wants the troops to come home. He wants to kill foreign aid to other countries. He wants equal rights for everyone, property rights, lower taxes. Actually, he wants no taxes, but, anything lower would be awesome too. But yeah, no taxes. So those things were really important to me. The economy, it's not doing well. And his entire time in Congress, that's been his main point. What are we doing with the economy? And regardless of what anyone thinks, feels, says, the economy is at the very base of everything. As we know, the Federal Reserve has full control over what happens in this nation. So, with that being said, it was unbelievable. It was a new awakening, and, ever since then I've followed him, and I've gained such a massive knowledge that, I feel that I have to pass this on. So, this time around, I'm getting active. I want to get out. I want to do things for Dr. Paul. I was asked to make this video, and here it is. So, best of luck, Paul campaign. I hope to see you around. Ryan, I hope everything's going well over there, man, with the campaign. And, shout out to Dr. Paul. Good luck, sir.